What's up, guys? Welcome to Sports Talk 101. In today's video, we're going to preview, predict Week 10 of the 2025 NFL college football season and look at the odds for that. Start with Tuesday. We got two games on Thursday. We got Tuesday. We got 2 games Wednesday. We got 2 games Thursday. So these are the matchups. We got Tuesday, Thursday. Now the game matchups. Even to Friday. These are matchups, slate games. Come to November. Now this game we'll talk about in a second, but coming in new, you have Vanderbilt with Texas. This is not going to matchup. Coming in new in the EBC, Texas. I guess Vanderbilt here. Miami against SMU, noon ESPN. West Virginia against Houston, noon FS1. Coming noon NBC. Rutgers against Illinois. Duke against Clemson, noon at ECC Network. UAB against UCF against Baylor, noon at ESPNU. So there's that. Get Air Force versus Army. Let's see here. You got three games. Florida versus Georgia, the cocktail party down there. Texas Tech versus Kansas. Michigan State against Minnesota. Indiana against Maryland. Oklahoma, Tennessee, and the USC versus Nebraska. Kentucky versus Auburn. And Wake Forest versus Florida State. And Cincinnati against Utah, another big one over there. Longhorns and -7.5 favorite over against favorite. Give me -1.5 for Texas home. They believe Lewis will not. They might even not play this game. I fell back up, but he's probably like I don't even have injury. Give me Vanderbilt 1.5 plus 1.5 to cover. But I think Texas wins this one. November, you gotta go on the road, Texas, Austin, Texas, DK Memorial Stadium, and a tough environment to play in. Ohio State is a 20.5 favorite over Indiana. Penn State, give me Ohio State minus 20.5 and the under 33.5. I just think this could be a local game in all Texas. And Illinois versus a 2.5 effort with Rutgers. Clemson 3.5 over Duke. Miami, Florida minus 10.5. Underdog favorite 2 over SMU. Let's see here. So Virginia Tech a 10.5 favorite against Louisville. Where's the other one going to do? Michigan 20.5 favorite against Purdue. Tennessee is 4.5 favorite against Oklahoma. This is the matchup I like a lot. Tennessee versus Oklahoma should be a good one. You know, Joey Aguilar, G5 school against Joey, John Mateer and Ben Venables. Give me Wake Forest plus 8.5, and I'll take Bearcats minus plus 10.5 to cover and Utah to win. So there you have it, folks. Week 10 now in the books. Wow, this is unbelievable. 10 weeks. Let's have some of these games here. 10 weeks of books. We're looking at odds, people predictions. So one more game we'll talk about here is the Penn State Ohio State game. This game, to me, it looked like a paper. When I looked at the game, it says, oh my god, this be a tough game. Penn State got to go on the road to Ohio State. We are Jim Franklin has to get over the hump. And, Michigan Ohio State every year. Well, I thought this was going to be a year they could change that. Clearly not. The downfall ever since the UCLA game was lost up to so some of the Oregon game, lost to Oregon game, which was reachable loss for Penn State. They started losing to UCLA and no name. Those are not easy. So there's that. Like I said, Drew Love off the season, Penn State, no Virginia Franklin. We'll see how Penn State does against Ohio State. With quarterback and Singleton and Kid as especially when it came against the really good defense by Ohio State. And Ohio State gets a receiver. You just had quarterback and Zion Smith at wide receiver. Should be a good run, a couple of good drives going for the Buckeyes. They could get a social way here before they got the basically end of the year. But this is one of the games. I think if you look at paper, it looked like okay, great game, but now looks like a not great game, a great matchup. Not great stuff for Penn State either. They just struggling really badly. We'll see how they do in the regular season. Utah versus Cincinnati should be a good one in the Big 12. Battle for the BYU. Of course, for the Big 10, 12 title game. Of course, playoff implications right here for Utah. Speaking of playoff consideration, Nebraska USC, all with 2 losses. One of them was going to make the playoffs, one was not. Which one would be? With Nebraska and USC. Same thing with Oklahoma, Tennessee. Winner will move on, and of course, so on and so forth. And honestly, I like this matchup. Both teams go come at the same time, 7:30. One ABC, one like Slow Channel, NBC. So USC, I like the team. I like what they're going on. Hopefully, Dylan Viola, Matt Rule can do something in Nebraska. Get some only losses to win against Cincinnati. But USC, this team, Oklahoma, same thing, Oklahoma, they're John Chalmers here up against the offense, but they go up against, Tennessee and Jay Aguilar, J45, and hot put and that company over there. Overall, it should be a great week of games. We got that game, we got Pasadena State game, usually a great game, might be a good game, we'll see. But I figure it's the 30 there. Pretty much week games there. I'll look at FCS, and not great games on the schedule for FCS. Um, and honestly, I truly believe this season will be good. We'll see how the teams do, and this is usually the time of year we'll figure out injury and everything. Playoff implication starts now. I mean, as of now, this is like every single game is a playoff implication game. Probably because we're going to 12-team playoff. Remember, you have to win conference, right? In the 12-team playoff, you got to go at least 10-2. But let me tell you right now, every team in the ACC that's 10-2 or better will probably get in over 10-2 Notre Dame. I don't think Notre Dame's going to get in. The only best wins are against USC and decent Navy, not a great Navy team, but listen, I love Notre Dame. I love what Marcus Freeman's doing there at Notre Dame, and Jim I love one of the best running backs, in the country. Second best running backs probably Justin Haynes. I'll be there, but I just do not know if Notre Dame. Because this is part of the reason why Notre Dame, if they drew a conference, I'm not showing this right now. Actually, speak of playoffs, let's think about the playoffs right now. And if you look at the standings, and I'm going to say this right now, tell me wrong. And we always talk about Group of 5 team. I don't know which Group of 5 teams can make it. Will be Memphis. 5-0 conference loss, 7-0 overall. Navy may make it. Who knows? But that rank, Memphis maybe makes it. As a Group of 5 team. But look at the ACC. Who's competing for a title? Georgia Tech, Welcome record, undefeated. Virginia, 7-1. Louisville, 6-1. 3 wins. Miami Hurricanes, 2-1. I'm not saying it, but Miami Hurricanes, Louisville, Virginia, and Georgia Tech all competing for ACC title game. And a spot for playoff. If ACC could set 4 teams in, these were the 4 teams. Well, 3 teams getting in. One game is automatic because of the ACC tag game, and the 3 getting in, depending on how they do. Look at the Big 12. BYU, they're getting in. Look, you got 4 teams, 5 teams. Look at this. Look at the conference. Look at Houston, Utah, Texas Tech, Cincinnati, BYU all competing for a spot in the Big 12 title game and spot playoff. Big 10, it's Indiana. You got Ohio State, Oregon Ducks. That is Michigan, USC. The two teams 10-2. If it's 10-2, it'll come to one of these 2 teams getting in. And then you look at the SEC. A&M's getting in. Even if one loss, they'll get in. Alabama might get in. Georgia's probably about to get in. You got to look at Ole Miss. Then you got to go Vanderbilt. Then you got Texas and Oklahoma. Then you got Tennessee. You got Missouri. You got Oklahoma. I mean, you got losses. One of these two losses. All the teams with 2 losses. One of them loses, they're out. They'll play the season's over. And you look at Independent. Where's Notre Dame? Look, they're 5-2. No conference wins. And look at. You lost to Miami. You lost to A&M. Your best win is USC and probably Navy. I'm about to say, but Notre Dame, I don't think Notre Dame's getting in. We saw, look at the big SEC team. SEC might say 4 teams in. ACC might say 3 teams in. Big 12 might say 4 teams in. 14 from the Big 10 might go in. Everybody's getting playoff except the really good, except for Tennessee and Notre Dame. I just don't think they get in. But we talk about playoffs, and a lot of playoffs, every single game from is a playoff elimination game, a conference elimination game. You know, who will make conference game, who will not go, but it's always going to be a playoff elimination game as we get closer to the playoff start. So that's what I'm going to say. Like to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button up. I spoke to one sign out. See the video. Peace.